Do you have a hard time seeing it when you drive at night? Are your headlights fogged over or yellowy? I can show you how to fix this quickly and easily with just a can of clear coat and some sandpaper. Keep watching to find out how. So today I'm going to show you how to restore your headlights on your vehicle, whether you have a truck or a car. The first step we need to do is either remove the headlights or mask off the paint so that you don't scratch anything. I am going to remove my headlights. I've done this on my car before and it works quite well. So remove the headlights and it'll be a whole lot easier than trying to tape and mask off the rest of the car. So I'm going to get started with that. Okay, so I have now removed both of my headlights. So this will vary between different vehicles, so you'll want to look up a video on YouTube or just look for something else on the internet of how to remove your headlights for your specific vehicle. But the part I'm going to show you next is something that covers all types of headlights. I did this same method on my Subaru. It works great. So let me show you that. Hopefully it stopped snowing long enough for me to finish this. So what you want to do is you want to sand your headlight. You want to get a series of sandpapers that are going to be fine. So you have start with 400, go to a 600, and then go up to a 2000 grit sandpaper. What we're going to be doing is a wet sand. So you want to get your sandpaper wet, your headlight wet, and then you want to do it in circular motion. And you don't want to press down very hard. And as you're sanding, you will get a milky type of color to your water, which is good. It means it's removing all of the oxidization and other grime that might be built up from sand and other road dirt hitting it. So then after the 400 grit, it's time to move up to 600. There, that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to move on to 2000 grit sandpaper. Now when I did this initially on my Subaru, I had a hard time finding 2000 grit sandpaper. I went to several stores and asked around quite a bit. So I'm not sure exactly where you can find it. I bought this package on Amazon. As you're going on with the 2000 grit here, you'll start to notice that the headlight clears up a little bit. So after the 3000 grit, you're ready to move on to the next step. And of course you want to repeat this for your second headlight as well. This is a really quick comparison. Here's the before, it may be hard to tell, and here's the after. This is just sanding. I haven't got to spraying the clear coat on here yet, but once you see that, that'll make a big difference there. Okay, so I've had to move inside since it started raining outside, and the barn is the only place where I can paint and not have to worry about overspray. I went ahead and wiped down the headlights with rubbing alcohol. Just want to make sure you get all the oils and all the rest of the dust left over from sanding off. And it was raining while I brought them down here, so I'm just drying the last of the rain off. So you may notice at this time that they are very foggy, but the clear coat will fix that up right away. And you'll notice a big difference. If you do a lot of spraying with rattle cans, these handles are a must. Definitely a help. Big help. Make sure you get the can warmed up. If you can put it by a heater of some sort, or just keep it inside for a while until it gets to a good room temperature, it sprays a whole lot better. And you want to do a very light, even coat. Probably too thick of a coat there. But we'll do probably 3 or so. So that's the first coat. Now I gotta wait probably about 30 minutes or so, and then I can put the second coat on. Okay, and now time for the second coat. And they're already looking better than they did when I started. And now another 30 minutes needs to go by before I can put on my third and final coat. And now for the third and final coat. So one important thing that you want to get is you want to get one that is fast drying, non-yellowing, and UV resistant. The non-yellowing and UV resistant are the two most important parts. So this is the kind that I got, the Rust-Oleum Ultra Cover Gloss Clear. So does the job. Okay, so it is now the next day. I let my headlights sit overnight and cure. I actually took them inside and set them by the wood stove after they had dried enough to where I could pick them up. And now you just reassemble everything. There we go, all done. And hopefully that improves the lighting at nighttime. So there you go. That's how to restore the headlights on your vehicle. This is not something that I came up with. The guy that I watched on YouTube of how to do this was Chris Fix. And I'll put a link down in the description to his channel. It was a very informative, helpful video. The method that I used of taking the headlights out of the truck, sometimes that's easier. In my case, I think it's easier because then I don't have to mask off the whole front of the vehicle in order to before I paint. Chris Fix does have a method that you can use, and you can mask off the car to sand it and then mask it off to paint it. To me, it just takes some extra steps. It's a lot faster and easier to take the headlights out. If you can do it on your car, if it's easy to take them out on your car, do it. If not, mask it off, do it that way. I'll put his video in the description down below. So yeah, thanks for watching. Go ahead, check out some of my other videos if you're interested at all. And if you want to see anything else that I do, please consider subscribing. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later in the next video.